back day at Elite. I cannot wait to show you this new workout setup. All right, guys and girls, here we are. It's Elite. It's a glorious, glorious day to train back. It is cold, but that's why you're gonna see me do lots of warm-up exercises. Now, the premise of the workout, I know you've been seeing me do top set, back off, lots of intensity techniques, but the premise of this workout is I'm gonna do 7 exercises for 3 sets each. So 21 total work sets for my back. Chaz only filmed the 3rd of each one of these exercises, so you weren't watching all 21 sets here. You're gonna see 7 sets that I did. It's the final set of each exercise. So with this, it's all about volume and pump for my back. So again, I'm still taking the final set to failure, but what we want to think about through the duration of this entire session is going to be, hold on, oh, that dog will come at me. He was like busting in here. He whipped around that corner and I was like, oh shit, he's going to take you out of your camera. The benefits of working out at a non-commercial gym, right? All right, so with this workout, I'm thinking it's a volume-based back day for me. I did hamstrings and glutes yesterday, so you won't see me do any direct lower back work. This is all gonna be primarily upper back and lats for me today. So with this, like I said, 21 total sets. So if you're gonna replicate this at home, what I shot for on set 1 was around 15 reps, set 2 was around 12, and then the final set was somewhere between 10 and 12. So if you're gonna do this at home, do all these 7 exercises, but then just simply you know that you're gonna do 2 other sets before the one you see here. With this workout, I'm starting with 2 pullover variations, and the first one is gonna be a with the grain of the bench dumbbell, and this is a John Meadows principle technique that he taught me many years ago. And if you look here, I'm trying to think about stretching out my lats, opening up my shoulder girdle, and really making everything good and warm, right? Because when it's cold like this, the last thing I want to do is tear a muscle, and that's by starting with a heavy row, starting with a heavy pull down. So with these dumbbell pullovers, all I'm thinking about here, guys, is not pulling with the tricep, pulling with the lat, getting a good stretch, and warming everything up in my upper body. Next up is going to be another version of pullovers, but this time it's going to be a straight on pull down with an upside down mag grip. So with this, same premise and technique, I'm thinking about getting the lats open, getting them warmed up, getting them cranking. And I mean, I know the popularity of the internet is going to say, oh, this is an activation exercise. And honestly, this is just another exercise for me to connect with my lats before I get into a pull down. First exercise for pull downs here is going to be the hammer strength supinated pull down, or some people call this the Dorian Yates hammer strength pull down. All I'm thinking about here, guys, is setting up to where each arm is going to smash that lat. Also, I'm going to come up and get a full stretch. So if you notice, I'm really letting this lat lengthen and then come down to a full contraction. I'm thinking about driving my elbow down and not back, even though it does travel back. I'm thinking about down, down, down towards the ground to make each lat work. Stay on this machine for the next exercise. I'm simply just going to pull a plate off each side. I'm going to do the neutral grip, and this is geared towards hammering my upper back. So mid trap, low trap, rhomboids, rear delts. This is a great exercise to target and really hammer that upper back. So with this, again, I feel a great stretch throughout my entirety of my back. That's why I like this. You don't see a lot of people do these neutral handles on this machine, but I actually love it. So again, I had to pull a plate off because I'm not that strong at that, but what I want to think about here is squeeze that upper back, drive in the detail. Time to get into some rowing. And I'm going to go over and do the DY row. So the hammer strength DY row, 1 arm at a time. I worked up to 3 plates on here, and then just, again, I'm thinking about good stretch on the lat, good contraction on the lat. With this, it's very rhythmic. It's not slow and controlled. It's get a good stretch, drive it back hard and effective. Each arm hammered. This feels great to my mid to low lat, and an exercise that I really view has been a staple for me for the last 3 years, and that's because I can feel it, I can dial into it, and it's safe for my low back. Next is the incline dumbbell row. So last week I did these first in rotation for my rowing as opposed to the last. And I was able to get the hundreds for 10 and I posted it on Instagram. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's get the hundreds here at Elite today. And sadly, not only are Dwayne's dumbbells heavier than the rubber ones at any time, but I'm pretty tired by this point. So I got a sloppy 6 reps. I wasn't happy with that. So I dropped down to the 70s and got 6 more and ended up feeling better about that final set, where the first 2 sets I did 60s for 15, did 80s for 12. That felt great. And then the 100s just obviously dominated me here, as you guys will see in the video. So again, with this, I didn't have planned to do a drop, but I did because that's just what it took to get the desired number of reps I wanted today. And the last thing to finish up here, guys, I just wanted to do a prime long bar pull down. With this, I kind of push my upper body back, and it's almost like a little bit of a pull down and a row. I feel this through my lat, I feel this through my upper back. This is a great like all around finisher to wrap up my back day. I'm trying to really squeeze every bit of energy and effort out of my back that I can with this exercise. So again, 3 sets, 15, 12, and then I can't even remember what I got for the last one. So this exercise feels great to me. I do tilt back so I can get a good stretch. This isn't an exercise where you're gonna overstretch because I bottom the weights out, but I'm still getting a stretch. So again, trying to lengthen that lat, but you're not gonna get a deep of a stretch as if, say, you'd see me do this with a Swiss bar pull down. So with this exercise in particular, this is really mostly about contraction. That's the entirety of the session, 21 total sets. Felt great, back feels good, nothing hurts, nothing feels weird, elbows are good, biceps, tendons good. Like, we are in a great spot. So I'm really excited how this end of the off season went and into the contest prep start. So again, I'm gonna keep trying to string as many of these good workouts together as I possibly can, and we're trying to grow into the show and get better each passing week. So if you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Christmas TV.